Dr. Angus Heseltine, Mosman Family Chiropractic in Sydney. Wellness chiropractor.
Before you joined the program, what was business like for you and what were your frustrations? What were you sort of struggling with, if you like?
Two main frustrations. Number one was marketing, bums on seats, people through the door.
Yeah.
And number two was leverageability. In other words, how I could leverage myself out of the selling my time for money trap. I think really just the obvious solution was to have the standard associate kind of building a practice within my practice and probably taking 2/3 of my new patients I generated.
You've been working with Andrew Powell now, our Health Leaders Chiropractic coach, for what, 3-4 months?
Yes, 3 months.
Great.
Yep.
And what's been your learning in that time? You know, what have you learnt and what pennies have dropped in that time as you've been working with Andrew?
Well, it's great to have somebody who knows the industry so well. I've been with quite a few chiropractic consultancy businesses in the past, and it's almost like they're too close to be able to see their own nose kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the fact that there's a bit of distance from with your perspective.
Yeah.
But Andrew, being a chiropractor, has offered that chiropractic perspective. Main take-homes from that have been really constructing and seeing a model whereby I can leverage myself into a higher value, lower volume situation. And with lower volume, it means I've got more volume to pass on to an associate. Yeah, just clarifying the different levels of care, the symptomatic, corrective and wellness care.
Yep.
I think I mentioned to you once I'd actually clarified that and got a plan together for the corrective care. Within the following week I sold or pre-sold about $6,500 worth of care.
It was just from that one idea dropping, yeah?
Yeah, just from getting clear on that one idea and putting it out there to people that I saw.
Yeah, well done.
So it works.
Good. But there'll be other chiropractors out there considering jumping on board with this, jumping on board with Andrew, particularly in his coaching group. As a participant who's not yet completed the program, but early days, what would you say to them at this point?
Very refreshing perspective. Like I say, not too close to get tangled up in all the philosophy and details. Very refreshing, lots and lots of great new ideas. Being 18 years in practice, I thought I'd seen quite a bit, but you seem to be able to unearth the new stuff and bring it to us in a digestible form. I had just bought a small practice, so I see it as almost a very new business, and all the information has been very applicable to that. But it's equally as relevant to people who are looking to really expand to a much larger, multidisciplinary, multi-location centre as well.
You're working with Andrew, you're having that dynamic. How do you kind of mentioned a couple of times, but how do you find him as a coach? How would you recommend him? What are his high points as a coach?
I think Andrew, somebody was saying earlier, he chooses his words very carefully and very wisely. So every word, every phrase, every sentence, every idea has a high value. So he very much follows the program. And Andrew's done it. He's living it. So he's really walking the talk in every single respect. And he's one of those quiet achievers. Achievers.
Awesome, mate. Well, listen, it's been great to have you on board. Really enjoying watching the rest of your journey. It's been a good success early on, I think.
So far.
There's more to come, so
indeed.
Watch this space for you, and we look forward to being part of that.
Watch this space.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
Thanks.